crack.
What's going on, guys? Nexes here, bringing you a black and white UU match against Evad17 from the Battlestormers forum. As you can tell from the team previews, got a Roserade, a Houndoom, a Kingdra, Gligar, Zapdos, and Ambipom. Pretty standard UU team, me too. Got Mega, Evad17, Snorlax, Sableye, Empoleon, and Hitmontop. Deceptively defensive-looking team. With only a few offensive guys, but it's actually pretty hyper-offensive. His team looks pretty offensive, save for, depending on what variant of Zapdos, Gligar, and Roserade are, because they could be defensive, which make up a pretty solid. I see he's got the Fire, Grass, and Water core going on here. Probably defensive. It looks like, from a view, it's a defensive core. Zapdos is going to be causing me trouble, like always, so I'm not even going to worry about that. Gligar depends on what type of set it is, whether it's running Stealth Rocks, if it's offensive, Eviolite, defensive Eviolite. Depends, you know. So yeah, let's just get into the match. I'll explain everything and more things in the actual battle itself. So here we go, guys. Challenged by Dave. He's going to lead off with a Roserade. I'm going to lead off with Mega. Got the HP. I don't know what HP this is. I thought it was grass in the last match. I was like, alright, it's got to be ice. So I tried it this time, and I was like, okay, I hope it's ice. But, nah, I don't know. So I'm going to go for the Air Slash, predicting him to, I don't know what to do. Just stay in or hit something that comes in, and the Air Slash is my best bet. But Zapdos comes in because it resists both my stab moves, which is a pretty good switch in, honestly. But, should have that one for the HP, but I don't know what HP this is, and I'm banking on it being ice right now, and it is not ice. What is this HP? I have no idea. But I checked it after the match, and it's in fact dark, so I somehow never managed to change it. It was originally supposed to be rock to hit pretty much Zapdos, other bug types. A lot of things were neutral damage, some fire types, and so a lot of, you know, annoying threats in UU. So I'm going to go for the Body Slam here. This is actually an adamant-natured, max HP Doritos Snorlax with Sleep Talk and Rest, which is kind of odd. It works well if I get a fresh switch in, but if I switch it into something, especially Zapdos, it can whittle me down with Thunderbolts, which has happened before. So I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks here. I'm predicting him to Roost now, considering he's going to be threatening me out, because I am water weak to electric. So I am going to go for the Toxic, because I do want to get some residual damage onto the Zapdos, which would be really nice. So yeah, he's going to Roost like I predicted, so everything's going pretty good into my favor. So far, no over predictions. I've been predicting within my bounds so far, so I'm going to protect here, basically the Toxic stall him out, just one turn. So here for the T-Bolt. Here, I'm predicting another T-Bolt, so I'm going to switch into my Snorlax to basically sponge that hit, because it's the only thing I have on my team that can really take special hits very well, besides my Hitmontop. But I don't want to take hits just yet. So I'm going to switch this in, and he is going to be threatened out by the Body Slam, of course, and the toxic damage racking up. So I am going to go for the Stab Body Slam, hitting whatever comes in, hopefully getting the Para. But unfortunately, I do not ever get the Para with this guy. I get the Para with my other Snorlax that's actually meant to be specially defensive, but that's what I want. So he's going to Roost. I'm predicting him to go for another Toxic or Roost to get his health back up. Here, I'm just going to go for the Scald to basically kill it, or damage it and burn it, at least. So I am going for the Scald here. I'm not in torrent range just yet, so I know this probably won't KO, but it does, because it is a crit, luckily for me. Unlucky for him, of course. So yeah, I'm going to get a little bit of leftovers. As he switches into Ambipom, I want to protect here to see if he's going to go with the Fake Out, the Low Kick, the U-Turn. I just want to see what his game plan is. I see the Low Kick. Now that he knows I'm probably going to switch out to my Sableye, I'm going to predict that and switch into my Hitmontop, basically to sponge the hit from U-Turn by intimidating and resisting at the same time. Because I don't want Sableye taking any damage. I want to bring it in fresh and clean. As soon as one of my Pokemon dies, I notice he has a set of rocks, so Generator is not all that great. Considering the only Pokemon I've seen on his team that could possibly set up hazards is both Roserade and Gligar, but they neither have set up spikes or rocks. So he's going to go for the D-Edge. I was banking on that. If it was a Specs Kingdra, I would probably be dead right now. You go for 2 Surfs or a Hydro Pump to take me out, or a Draco Meteor. So I'm going to go for the Bulk Repair, because if I pretty much any hit it throws at me, barring a crit, even a crit would bring me to the red, it looks like. So I'm going to go for the High Jump Kick. Here, I'm banking on going for the Sucker Punch, but I'm also worried he's going to go for the Rest and be Resto Chesto. So I'm going to go for another high jump kick, hoping I can survive like an outrage at the most. But if he goes for outrage, I can switch into something and revenge kill it easily. So Ambi-Bomb's going to come in now, and here I'm just like, okay, I don't want to die just yet because I might have to just spin away some toxic spikes if he does manage to get him up. So I'm going to switch to Panic, which is the perfect time to get him in. And here he's just going to hard switch out instead of going for U-turn, which is, I think, was a misplay, because that U-turn could have actually potentially helped, because if he is banded or Life Orb probably. Actually, I don't know what he is. Never mind. I wasn't paying attention. But that U-turn would have helped. So I'm going to set up Calm Mind on the switch. Go for another Calm Mind. I'm like, alright, I can take a Thunderbolt relatively well with 2 Calm Minds, not with 1 though. Zapdos can wreck my shit with just 1 Calm Mind, so I need as many as I can get up. So I see the damage it does, so I'm like, okay, if he doesn't get a crit, I'll be fine. And Toxic is wearing off, so maybe he'll go for the Roost. So I'm going to go for the Calm Mind here as he goes for another T-Bolt, but that's not going to do anything because I've managed to get up 3 Calm Minds, and the Stally, Sableye, fear of Panic begins now because he's making people panic. So I'm going to go for the recover here as I predict him to go for the Roost because there's no point in him not, roosting up at this point. But I guess he did his math right, and Toxic will not take him out this turn. It'll bring him down to the red, I believe. But I need to recover off that damage as he has to recover off his too. But the problem is now is that if he roosts off, the Toxic's still going to bring him down below half, which is good. Good for me, bad for him, of course. So here, I don't know. I think I was predicting Roserade to come in, but I was like, okay, I don't know what Roserade's going to want to do, so I'm just going to set up another Calm Mind since I'm at pretty much full HP. And this Houndoom comes in, and I was like, okay, I should have predicted something like this. So I'm just going to go for the Hidden Power Fighting as he goes for the Crunch, which is like, okay, no crit, no crit, no crit, or defense drop. If I get the defense drop, his Ambi-Bomb can come in and basically start a revenge kill me, maybe. So I'm going to go for the HP Fighting. It's going to take it out. I'm going to lose the life to Life Orb. He's going to switch it into his Roserade, which is pretty much where the stalliness kind of begins. So this part's really boring, really stally. So I'm just going to go for Recover and cannot manage to take out this freaking Roserade. So he's going to go for the Sludge Bomb. I'm not going to do anything. He's not going to get the 30% chance of poison, which is, I guess, all good considering that I didn't get the Para Hack with the Body Slam. And so this is actually, I don't think a single secondary effect of a move has occurred yet, or at all during this match. So this is a pretty straightforward match move-wise, considering the moves haven't done their secondary effects at all. But that Synthesis is actually going to be a problem for me, so I'm like, okay, maybe he's going to attack me this turn. And I was like, okay, he's just going to keep Synthesis stalling me. Shadow Balls, it looks like. So I'm going to Calm Mind here, predicting him to Synthesis, but it was actually my perfect opportunity to finish off this Roserade, but unfortunately he's just going to Sludge Bomb me and recover the next turn, because since I am definitely slower than Roserade, I am not going to be able to get off the attack, but I need to recover here because I don't want a crit to finish me off or Toxic to start racking up on me if he gets the poison. So yeah, this is not the most appealing part of any match. It's the stalliness when trying to be swept by a Sableye. I can guarantee that. So Sableye is basically just chilling and calm minding, and hopefully this time I can kill him with a Shadow Ball. But he's going to run here, which is going to be because he had the game locked down, of course. And I hope you guys enjoyed this match. Remember to like, comment, subscribe to this channel. Both our channels will be in the link to the description, so remember to check my opponent out and me out, just to see how it goes. And yeah, I hope to catch you guys later. And peace, guys.